my thoughts, my learning on what it takes for us to do that. It's basically these three very simple things. I think you have to believe in yourself. That's such a simple idea, isn't it? And yet women struggle to do that in so many ways. Why does that happen to us? Why do we do that for ourselves? We are our own best ally. And I think that is the most important thing to remember today. You'll gain lots of learning, lots of tools, lots of support from this fabulous network. And I need you to believe in yourself as a result of that. There is so much else around us telling us not to believe in ourselves, or to diminish ourselves, or to apologize for ourselves, for what we do, for what we think, and for what we say. We've got to believe in ourselves. I'd be really interested to know during the day whether that is going to help you and what it would take to believe in yourself. The second thing I'd ask you to do is to be authentic. So as well as believing in yourself, be yourself. Be who you are. That's a phrase that one of my colleagues in the Global Strategic Leadership team use all the time. So big up to Lisa Hannay, because she is the one who is constantly telling us all to be who we are. I think that can be quite hard in education, and certainly within educational leadership, because there are so many people who see there is only a one-size-fits-all in being a leader in education, or even being an educator. And when the leaders you see around you are mostly men and mostly white on the international circuit, then it's even harder, isn't it, to be the authentic person and leader that you are, and to stay true to your own core values. We think it's essential in Women Ed that you are authentic and that you learn to let your true self and your true leadership self emerge and stay and be present. And if people believe you should be a different kind of leader, then you've got to be very proud in the leadership that you share and the idea of leading as a woman. We bring skills and strengths that need to be noticed and that need to be valued. And if we can't value it ourselves, nobody else will. So believe in yourself, value yourself, be authentic, be who you are. And I think sometimes that's the greatest aspect of being 10% braver that you can possibly be, to be a woman and to lead as you want to lead and to share your strengths. I'm going to ask you today to be 10% braver by writing about and talking about your strengths. I would love it in the chat if before I finish, you could actually write down in one simple sentence, I am, and then just say what your strength is. Can you do that for me now? I am whatever you are. So I, for example, would write, I am very confident in what I could achieve. It's taken me an awful long time to get to be able to say that and to write that and to celebrate that. And if that's hard for you, then that journey needs to start this morning, this afternoon, tomorrow. You've got to be able to be clear on what you can offer. You've got to be able to write it down if you're applying for a new role, and you've got to be able to talk about your strengths and what that's helped you to achieve when you are being interviewed for a new role. I really want you to be able to do that throughout the session. And thank you so much to the Women Ed Malaysia team for setting this programme up. I hope you have a fabulous afternoon, and I'm looking forward to the tweets. Although I must confess, I might be looking forward to the tweets a little bit later after I've gone back to bed. And if anybody knows me, Women Ed Malaysia, they know you've achieved something phenomenal already by getting me up very early on a Saturday morning. Have a fabulous day, and I'm really looking forward to hearing about the event. And be 10% braver.
Thank you so much, Vivienne. I definitely, for me personally, think I was relating to quite a few things you were saying there. I think it's quite common, isn't it, that we don't end up really believing ourselves in the way that we should. So I guess in terms of our drive forward onto that, that really brings us maybe to Katie Tomlinson. So I'm sure you've heard about Katie before already, and she is one of the network leads for Women Ed Malaysia. So, you know, I think we're really having something special this morning with Vivienne, our co-founder, and then also Katie to kick things off. So once again, thank you, Vivienne. For those that are not really sure where Vivienne is, she's in the UK, and it's before 8 a.m. So I think that's definitely the dedication to the Women Ed Network globally. So thank you once again, Vivienne.
Thank you. And there's some super sentences in the chat. People are really going for it. So let's keep that feeling up all day. Have a fabulous day. Thank you for inviting me. Bye.
Bye.